Coffee. It's the quintessential pick-me-up for millions of Canadians every day. From the early morning rush to the afternoon slump, coffee is the fuel that keeps us going. But coffee's more than just a drink. It's a cultural institution in this country that's become an integral part of Canadian identity. It's a symbol of our resilience, our work ethic, and our love for community. For many Canadians, a cup of coffee is not just a way to stay awake, but it's a ritual that brings people together. It's our social connection that helps us connect with one another, whether it's catching up with old friends or meeting up with new ones. In fact, coffee shops have long been a hub of activity where people come to work, study, or simply relax with a good book. But why is coffee so popular in Canada? Perhaps it's because of our cold climate. With long, cold winters, coffee provides comforting warmth that can't be beat. Or maybe it's because of our work culture. Canadians are known for their hustle work culture and dedication, and coffee is a necessary tool to keep us powered up throughout the day. Whatever the reason, one thing's for sure, coffee has become an integral part of Canadian life. From small towns to big cities, you can't go far without seeing a coffee shop on every corner. And with the rise of specialty coffee shops and artisan roasteries, Canadians have become connoisseurs of coffee, demanding high-quality beans and expertly crafted drinks. So join us as we dive into this interesting topic on how coffee is Canada's #1 drink. Coffee has become an essential part of Canadian culture. From the bustling coffee shops in Toronto to the cozy cafes in Vancouver, Canadians love their coffee. But where did this love affair with coffee begin? Let's take a look back at the history of coffee in Canada. Coffee first arrived in Canada in the 1600s, brought over by the European traders and explorers. At the time, coffee was a luxury item, reserved for the wealthy and elite. It wasn't until the late 1700s that coffee became more widely available in Canada. In the 1800s, coffee began to take on a more significant role in Canadian life. Coffee houses became popular meeting places for businessmen, politicians, and intellectuals. These coffee houses were often referred to as penny universities because for the price of a cup of coffee, patrons could engage in a lively debate and discussions on a wide range of topics. As the 1900s approached, coffee consumption continued to rise in Canada. Coffee companies began to spring up all across the country, with some of the most notable being Nabob and Tim Hortons. In 1964, Tim Hortons opened its first store in Hamilton and quickly became a Canadian institution. In the 1980s, the specialty coffee movement began to take hold in Canada, so you had small, independent coffee shops who opened up offering high-quality gourmet coffee. These coffee shops became popular gathering places for artists, students, and activists, and helped to create a unique Canadian coffee culture. Today, coffee is a staple in Canadian life, and Canada ranks as the second highest per capita coffee consuming country in the world, with the average Canadian drinking 3 cups of coffee a day. Coffee shops can be found on almost every street corner, and Canadian roasters are producing some of the best coffee in the world. Let's take a look at the 3 major players in the Canadian retail coffee market. First up, let's talk about Coffee Time. Founded in 1982 in Bolton, Ontario, this Canadian coffee chain has been serving up delicious coffee and fresh baked goods for nearly 40 years. What sets Coffee Time apart from the other coffee chains is their commitment to quality. They use only the freshest beans and ingredients to make their coffee and donuts, ensuring that each cup of coffee and pastry is a delicious treat for the taste buds. Additionally, Coffee Time has a warm and inviting atmosphere, making it a popular spot for coffee lovers to grab a quick pick-me-up or a good spot to catch up with old friends. Next, let's take a look at Starbucks. Although an American company, it has had a significant presence in Canada. It has also managed to adapt to Canadian tastes and preferences. With over 1,400 locations across the country, Starbucks is known for its high-quality, specialty coffee drinks such as their famous frappuccinos and lattes. However, what really sets Starbucks apart is their commitment to ethical and sustainable sourcing. They work directly with coffee farmers to ensure that they are paid fairly and that their farms are sustainable. This commitment to social responsibility has made Starbucks a popular choice among socially conscious Canadians. Finally, we have Tim Hortons. This Canadian coffee chain has become a true institution in this country with over 4,000 locations across Canada. Founded in 1964 by hockey player Tim Hortons, Tim Hortons has a special place in the hearts of many Canadians. Known for their iconic double-double and delicious donuts, Tim Hortons has become a staple for many Canadian morning routines. What sets Tim Hortons apart from other coffee chains is their commitment to Canadian culture. They frequently partner with Canadian organizations and events such as the Canadian Hockey League and Canada Day celebrations. This commitment to Canadian culture has helped Tim Hortons become a beloved Canadian brand. Did you know that most of the coffee consumed in Canada is consumed at home? That's right, 7 out of 10 cups of coffee are enjoyed in the comfort of one's own home. One reason why home coffee consumption is so popular in Canada is the convenience factor. Many Canadians live busy lives and quite honestly don't have time to stop into a coffee shop on their way to work or during a quick break. By making their own coffee at home, Canadians can save time and money while still enjoying their favorite hot beverage. Another reason for the popularity of home coffee consumption is the rise of specialty coffee machines and brewing methods. Canadians are becoming more interested in the art of coffee making, experimenting with different brewing techniques, and trying out new beans from all over the world. Home brewing methods such as the pour-over, French press, and espresso machines are becoming increasingly popular, allowing Canadians to create cafe-quality coffee from the comfort of their own home. That's it for today's video on why coffee is Canada's #1 drink, and how the Canadian coffee market is dominated by 3 major players: Coffee Time, Starbucks, and Tim Hortons. We hope you enjoyed learning more about the history and culture of coffee in Canada, as well as the trends in home coffee consumption that are reshaping the industry. As always, we'd love to hear from you in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.